Hi everyone, hope you're well. So this is the first time I'm trying to separate them down so that people aren't watching big reams of information just to get to the bit that they want to watch. So I've done a previous video about the energies that we can expect in May. So we have Beltane starting for May, then we have the shift in the lunar nodes, we have full moon, which is a super moon in Scorpio, and we also have Saturn retrograde, Venus retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, and then we have the new moon in Gemini. So we've got quite a lot going on in May. So I've done a previous video for that. In that previous video as well, I have also touched on the deities and colours and things that are supporting us for the month, but I will give a very brief recap in this video. So the light worker of the month is Mahatma Babaji. He is the yogic father, said to be over 2,000 years old, and the energy he's bringing for us at the minute is reminding us that we create our own realities. So if we're unhappy with life, what can we do to change that reality? In our angel of the month is Ambriel, who supports us bringing inner peace, harmony and mental clarity. Very good if you're struggling to make decisions. And works very closely as a protector of psychics and light workers. The crystal of the month is hematite, and that helps us to absorb negative energy and calms us during times of stress or worry, and it also helps to keep us grounded and helps to work with those energies for our root chakra. Our witch rune of the month is the earth, reminding us to stay grounded, dedicate ourselves to a meditation practice. Our colour of the month is blue. That is bringing a sense of peace, calm and tranquility. The number of the month is 5, and that is a number that prevails throughout nature and art. Symbolises fire, works very closely in with life choices and life lessons. And the ruling planet is Mars, and it relates to the number 5, and very big for the law of freedom in action. And our goddess of the month is Green Tara, and she is a Buddhist goddess, working with the teachings of compassion, love and kindness and emptiness, and just reminding ourselves that we need to be a bit compassionate, and where we can delegate to other people, and where we can't question whether it really needs to be doing, or can we do it in little bits and pieces. Don't be too hard on yourself. So for Aries, the card of the month for you guys is the 4 of Pentacles. So this month you're going to find yourself holding on really tightly to the money that you have, for fear that there's not going to be enough coming in. So I'm going to remind you that when we operate under that pretense, we're not being open to receiving. We're shutting ourselves off to that infinite supply that the universe has to offer for us. But on the other hand, it also means don't go out and blow all your money. If you can save a bit for a little rainy day. I was telling somebody yesterday, my dad used to have an emergency sock, and he had quite a lot squirreled away when he was alive. In fact, my mum found the emergency sock, not knowing about it. He'd never mentioned this sock where he stored money in, and he must have thought there was a Noah's Ark type of emergency, so he nearly passed out. My mum had said that he'd been in the sock drawer cleaning out all the old socks, and she said, don't worry, I didn't bin the one that was rammed full of money. Yeah, so don't fear spending your money either. Gotta live, gotta eat. But try not to buy into that fear too much, because really it's the fear that feeds it. You know, we've all done it. We've all gone to the checkout and gone and handed over our card, or gone to put it to do the contactless payment, or put your pin in, and you're standing there going, thinking, is it gonna go through? And then, you know, you either get that like big sigh of relief when it goes boom, and you're like, oh goodness for that, or when it goes, oh, declined, and you're like, oh no. And usually when that happens, there's a huge queue of people behind you as well. So so yeah, so don't try not to stay in that fear place. So do things that make you feel light. So try and raise those vibrations, and then think about money, but think of it in a positive way, because sometimes we're our own worst enemies when we say things like money is the root of all evil, and you know, I hate, because sometimes we do almost say that we hate money, like, because we have money problems, and when we're using those words together, we're creating that negative stream. So try and shift your perspective, having that respect for your money as well, you know, knowing that, yeah, you know, you've got what you've got at the moment, but try not to get too bogged down in it. So yes, there will be some, you may need to budget a little bit closer, but don't just go, can't spend it, can't do that, because that's not going to be helpful, because you're cutting off that supply of abundance in other forms as well. Even if it's just charitable incomes, or other people supporting you, you're cutting yourself off to that, so don't. So that is your card of the month, Aries. If you would like a more in-depth reading for the month ahead, please get in touch, and we'll look to try and book you in. And these can either be done by a video call, or they can be done via email as well. So thank you for your time, and hope you have a nice month. Just gentle with yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves, okay? Thank you.